Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Ray and today we are doing a WIP in chat, work in progress in chat. So come and join me while I tell you all about the last week and diamond paint with me. I am still working on Ajisai, my WinterWithDAC project, and I've just put down the ABs, realized that the lighting was very poor in my first attempt at filming, and so I'm back with better lighting. And I was just, there's so much happening right now, and I'm trying to get this video made for you all. So let me tell you, this is Ajisai by Diamond Art Club. I have all the links in the description, by the way, if you are looking for these shops. I'm using Crafts with Crashly's diamond painting pen that I bought from her shop, along with the release papers, and I even have the cover minder as well for WinterWithDAC. Thank you so much. So that's what I'm using for that. My tray is Bijou Bliss Design. I showed this last time, and it is so nice. I really, really like this tray. I'm also in my pen using Kay's Cup of Putty in Lavender Fields, and it smells so nice, so satisfying, and just a really light scent. It's not overpowering or overwhelming at all. So come and join me, sit down with me while I diamond paint with you. Let me tell you about last week. So last week's WIP in chat, thank you all for your responses. The keyword in last week's video was bliss. So I asked you to use bliss in a comment in order to win yourself a WinterWithDAC themed Bijou Bliss design tray. And there were over 200 people who commented with the word bliss, and Mandy Parker, you won! Congratulations, Mandy. Please do me a favor and check your email. It might be in your spam folder. I just need you to send me your address so I can send that on to Bijou Bliss and get you that tray in the mail. Congratulations. I know Mandy has been watching for a long time and commenting on my videos for a long time. So thank you, Mandy. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you to all of you who shared what your bliss was or took the sentence in another way. I did read all of your comments, even though I wasn't able to keep up with checking them all and giving them all a heart. There's a long story in that, and I will explain, because it has been a very busy week this week, and I would love to tell you all about it. So grab your painting, grab yourself a drink, and let's sit down and chit chat about the last week. So the last time I left you, I was just about to do the Christmas parade in town on Saturday night. So that was a huge success. I live in a small town in rural Ireland, and we light up the town with the lights, and Santa comes and gives out chocolates, and it's a really fun thing for the kids. And I look forward to it every year. James and I are some of the people who volunteer to make it happen, and it is really nice. It feels good to do that. And so I dressed as Frosty this year, and if I can, I'll put a picture on the screen for you. And it was fun. I really enjoyed the suit. I thought that it made it a lot more enjoyable for me anyway. I've never worn a full suit costume before, and it felt freeing. It felt really fun. So I hope I get to do it again. They're looking to update those suits because they have been around for almost 10 years now, and only used once a year. So there might be another suit coming out. I'm not sure which character, but it's genuinely super fun. So after we walked around with Santa and got all the pictures with the kids, we got out of the suits pretty quickly because it was very cold, and it had been hailing as well. So there was just bad weather happening. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Let me move this one back down. It's just kind of finicky Come on. Slide. Excellent. It was hailing and on and off. Oops, excuse me. And it was just not as soon as we went to press the button to make the lights come on, it was just like if started pouring hail out of the sky, and we were just like, right, everybody hide. So instead of going up to see this tractors, we hung back and changed into our regular clothes, and I watched the tractors from the side of the road with everyone, and it was really, really cool. They raised money for the there's like a memorial fund, and so it's nice to see. And aside from that really big hailstone storm, it wasn't too bad. It was just freezing, which, I mean, what do you expect? It's usually much milder here and a lot more rainy, but lately it's been icy, and it's even snowed in some places. It's just very unusual. So we are all kind of getting hit hard, especially at the moment. We are trying to figure out how to stay warm, and how to, like, when to turn on our space heaters and things like that to keep the house or our rooms as warm as possible. It's kind of a little game at the moment, a game that I would really very much like to stop playing. And so that will be happening soon. But anyway, that was really fun. I enjoyed it, had a great time. But on Sunday, I was not feeling very well. I had headaches and a migraine. I found that out when I tried to go eat something. I couldn't eat. I came out and it was just like, I don't know, I felt like a vampire or something. So I pretty much went straight back into my room. I was just watching Bridgerton season 2 again, which is like, it's like a comfort at this point, and hid away from the world. But Monday was a very busy day. We were running around doing errands and things because on Tuesday, I had to go with James well, he had to go to work, and I had to come with because he had an appointment to go see a doctor in Limerick, which is like an hour and a half away from Tralee, which is an hour away from us. So each way is 2.5 hours, and it is actually a lot of driving here. It was not comfortable. Anyway, so Tuesday, I went and did I attempted to do some shopping. It was more like window shopping. James was like, hey, could you get some gifts? And I was like, I'll try. And I kept looking around, and I mean, I just didn't feel like buying another bath set this year. I feel like I've been giving bath sets for a long time, and there's nothing wrong with a good bath set, don't get me wrong, but I just didn't want to repeat a gift or a kind of gift this year. And I think that we are just gonna maybe stick with making food and bringing food for our celebrations instead of buying physical gifts, because at the moment we're just a little bit stressed out about the mortgage that we're about to take on. That's a whole nother thing, but anyway, I'll get to that later. So yeah, I was walking around, couldn't find anything, and then he left work. Please tell me I didn't mix colors. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Whew. And we went straight up to Limerick, got to the hotel. It was definitely not the best hotel experience I've had, but I mean, what is when you're just staying the night and it wasn't that big of a deal. But do you ever stay in a hotel where there was no way to adjust the temperature in the room? That was annoying to me. It was so warm. We obviously, because we are used to not having heating, we are used to rooms being extremely cold at night and curling up in the blankets. Our bodies are just kind of attuned to that right now. And there was just no way to make it colder unless we opened a window. And I wasn't about to do that because we were under an ice warning on Tuesday night. So I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to have to try to get some sleep. But we were tossing and turning and throwing blankets off and everything the whole night. It was just kind of annoying. But we had to get up very, very early. I woke up at 6 and got ready to go to the hospital, got a little breakfast beforehand, and James was very nervous. I'm going to spare you a lot of the details because he would not like it if I talked about this online. But James is fine. He got through what he needed to do, and he is feeling fine now. It was scary to me, but he took it like a champ. He was fine. He is now on medication, and they are scheduling a surgery, another operation after the new year. It'll probably be 6 to 8 weeks from now. But because he went and did preventative care for himself, the doctor was very, very happy with that and commended him for that. And I'm proud of him too, because sometimes it's really scary to go do medical procedures when something hasn't happened. Something very scary hasn't happened. And anyway, it was a lot of waiting around. I got quite a bit of cross-stitching done. He was doing a lot of reading, and we were able to finally leave the hospital. We got there at just before 8 o'clock in the morning, and we left there around 2. He didn't want me in the room while they were prepping him, so he asked me to just go explore, go have coffee or do whatever. So I went out and I went to King John's Castle in Limerick. They actually have a really good exhibition. I think it would be better in the summer when there are more people around, personally, because it was still so cold, very, very cold outside. Nobody was there. They have a kind of Norman era, medieval-ish games section where you could do archery and horseshoes and stuff like that. But nobody was there. And nobody was going to go outside to do that for someone my age. But there was a lot of archaeology at the site, and it was very there was a lot of information, a lot of history that I didn't know, and it was nice to go and learn something. But I got about halfway through and I was just like, you know what, I'm not actually enjoying myself anymore because I can't stop thinking about Mr. Ray. So I left and went back to the hospital, and that's where we sat down, and he's in the bed and all that, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and cross stitch until the doctor comes. So that's what we did. And anyway, he didn't end up bleeding out, so they let us go. It was a pretty, I don't know if scary is the right word, but we were very nervous for a couple of hours, and yeah, that's all I think he would be comfortable with me talking about. So I'm going to move on. We left, we got on the road, and it took some time to get back. There was a lot of traffic in many different places. It was like stop and go, but I think we arrived back here finally around 5 o'clock, something like that, 5:30. He had to go pick up his medication, and yeah, I was glad to be home. Luna then was dropped off to us by the dog sitters, which they had a great time with her, and they would love to watch her again, which is fantastic because it's always great to have people who are willing to watch your dog. And I was like, yeah, I think we're going to be going back in 6 to 8 weeks. So, you know, if you're free and you feel like having her for another night or two, that would be awesome. I guess we just need to figure out what kind of operation, like how intensive it'll be before we can make that call, because I don't know how many days we're going to have to be gone, but fingers crossed that he just needs a smaller one opposed to a bigger one. And yeah, I know I'm being vague, but I'm being vague on purpose because he doesn't want me talking about it. So home. We got home, we ate something, and we went basically straight to bed. Exhausted isn't even enough of a word to explain. Relieved, all the things. Very, very nice to be home in our own bed, and you know, even though it's freezing in here, at least at a temperature that we can stomach. And yeah, man, whirlwind trip, and glad to be back. Today has been very chilly, but it's also been very busy. So we had our first mortgage meeting with a lender, and it went well. They were just telling us what they expected to get, you know, what we would need to do to start this process. And the reason that it is anxiety inducing is because of me. I don't have a regular job with a salary and, you know, slips and all that stuff. My stuff is very much more complicated. Basically, they told me that I need to have an accountant do an audit over the last 3 years. So I don't have anything to worry about, I guess. It's just, I think I'm nervous because I know I'm not an accountant and I've done my best with what I have and what I know I need to do. But it still kind of makes me nervous. I hope that I can learn something from this, that this person can give me pointers, but they have yet to call me back. I'm sure they will call me back, hopefully tomorrow or next week, and I can set up a date to like go up with all my paperwork and everything, but it's gonna be a lot of work, and we need to do this like as soon as possible, get the ball rolling, because the idea is, this is the very, very abridged version of this. We have to get the mortgage so that we have the money, so that we can get people in to start doing the work before the, you know, project manager who's overseeing this renovation, this energy efficient upgrade of the house, can come in and do the works that they need to do. And we would love to have this all done by the end of March, but it's possible that this is going to push it back. And if for whatever reason, like, this is what worries me and I can't spend much time, you gotta stay with me here, because if there's something wrong, or like, you know, that's just going to add more and more time, and the more time we add on, the more expensive it could possibly be. And, you know, I don't want to hold this up because of my stuff. Does that make sense? That's basically where the nervousness is coming from. And I really would love to live in a nice, warm house. So yeah, that is basically the gist. And now I'm here with you. I'm sitting down and we are diamond painting and I'm aware of how little diamond painting I've gotten done this week so far. So I will have to sit down and do some tomorrow. I'm hoping that I can get some time to do that, but I just got a whole bunch of packages from Diamond Art Club from Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They did send me canvases to share with you all, so I am going to be releasing those as soon as I can, as well as that Disney release that came out. So excited, and they are so cute. So stay tuned for those videos. They are coming soon. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about this week's sponsor. This week, obviously, I am using Kay's Cup of Putty, and I have been using this a lot lately because Kay is one of our sponsors. You can check out the sponsors list down below, but Kay has given us a surprise pack of putty. This scent pack, it has 4 different scents and then all the stickers and candies and things that you could want, including those Parma Violets, which are so nice. I love those. You have the chance to win one of these scent packs. There are going to be 2. One is for me to give away, and one is for my co-host, Wolfpack Diamond Painting Stephanie, to give away on her channel. So make sure that you're subscribed and following us wherever we are on the internet, so that you can definitely get into that. I don't want you to miss anything, so make sure you follow us on all the things. But here's a little disclaimer. So you have to be 18 or older to be in this, and you must have submitted a valid entry form for WinterWithDAC. You can find the forms on our announcement video, which is also linked down below in the description box. You need to leave a comment with a special word that I'm about to give you in a sentence on YouTube. The winner will be selected by a random comment picker on December the 17th at 8 p.m. Irish time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern. So you need to be leaving a comment before then so that it is entered in to win. Any comments after that will not be chosen because I will be running the comment picker at that time. And then the details, I will be emailing the winner directly and then sending the details to Kay. They will be announced on Wednesday, the 18th of December in the video. So make sure that you watch your spam folder for an email from me. And if you aren't seeing anything and you think, just watch the video and I will announce it there as well. So and then you can go check your email if you haven't checked it already. So that is it. And this week, I haven't thought about the word yet. Let's use the word gem. 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 In a sentence down below in a comment. If you've already left a comment, please edit your comment, but and just add that word in somewhere. GEM. Thank you to Kay for being one of our sponsors for this event. It has been really, really fun to add these prizes, weekly prizes to this event, and it's just been a whole lot of fun. So thank you, Kay. I love your putty. It smells very nice. Kay is out of the UK, so and also has a diamond painting channel. So you're gonna want to check it out. I will have it linked. Crafting with Kay on YouTube. You should check out her channel because she talks about diamond painting a lot too. And yeah, it's been an honor. I've really enjoyed this event, even with everything going on, and not, at the beginning it was every waking moment that I was spending trying to get this to come together. But you know what? It actually just came together very, very naturally and easily. And now it's kind of running itself. And I'm very thankful for that, because really at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that everybody is having a good time. Just remember that in order to, qualify for prizes, you do have to be a part of the event. So you need to have sent in your your first entry form, you do not have to finish a painting. You do not have to put in weekly progress photos or anything like that, though the ones that I have put in this video are from our Facebook group, which you can join. Feel free. If you don't want to, it's okay. But the way that you would be seeing the progress is by adding your pictures to those weekly progress albums, which I put up at the start of the new week. So for example, if you go to Facebook right now, you enter in the group, you go into media, albums, and then you'll see week 6 progress. That's for next week. Or that's for this week's progress that will be shown in next week's video. I hope that's not too complicated, but that is the way that I've been doing it, and it's been working really well so far. So let's just keep on doing that. It's fun to see the progress. I will, however, just a little extra info for those of you who might be listening and haven't joined. Please check out the announcement video that has all the details about the event. I have seen a couple of people who have entered a finish that does not meet the requirements. It doesn't meet the size requirements for our event. So it needs to be at least a 30 by 40 centimeter painting. And I did see smaller ones in there, and that will not qualify for the grand prize. It has to meet those size requirements in order to be considered for the grand prize. So it's not too late if you want to try again, but yeah. Please just check that. If you were one of those people, I would hate for you to miss out because you didn't get the size requirement. And if you need a refresher, just please go watch that video. Either mine or Stephanie's, it doesn't matter. It has all the details there, and also pinned to the featured part of our Facebook group. But yeah, it's been really fun. I love all of the different paintings. I love that not everyone is doing a winter themed painting, and yeah, it just makes me happy to see other people joining along and enjoying their diamond painting along with us. I certainly really am hoping that I can finish this diamond painting this year. It would mean so much to me to do that, but I know that life is about to get super hectic. And that's okay too. That usually happens around this time of year, and family is first. So if I don't finish, it's okay. I've had a blast, and I hope that you have too. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up for today. I hope that you are doing well. Feel free to leave me an update in your comment as well. I love to hear from you all and see how you're doing. And I hope that everyone in your family is safe and healthy, and hopefully not having to go through stuff that we are at the moment, which I guess happens at middle age anyway. So anyway, here's to a happy and healthy winter period and new year, and 2 more weeks of our event. So please join us if you haven't already. I hope that you all take care and stay safe out there, and I will see you all next week for another weekly check-in WIP and chat video. Take care, guys. Bye.